Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the new Voyage of Wonder that is out around our Draconic Hero. And of course, this is around the Highborn Draconic Hero, which is the Shadow of the Dragon. Now, this one you especially want to make sure that you're completing because this is giving us insignias. When these heroes, and we know these heroes are incredibly difficult to get, you want to make sure you're getting those. Also giving you epic emblem choice chests. So again, you want to make sure 100% that you are getting these and you are completing these voyages because it is huge with the insignias. When you look at the cost, it's running a very, very expensive trying to get these Draconic Heroes, the Highborn Draconic Heroes. And I'm not going to run through, I'm not going to go through all of the story and everything, just because it does take an incredible amount of time to actually get through here. So looking at our first quest, we're going to investigate the case of the Mauler. So let's go ahead, start pathing to our left over here. And you can see we do have a pathway and we have a couple chests. Looks like no one is allowed in here except for the Maulers themselves. So you see, wait, you're the Draconis faction, the Inquisitor, are you here about the murder? So the storyline does focus a little bit on the murder. And then of course we have to fight our first battle right here. All right, so even though it is the trial of Herlia or the Voyage of Wonder, unfortunately didn't get the ability to actually use her. So a little bit sad on that part. We'll pick up a couple of these chests really quick, and then we'll move on to the next part, which I believe is up here. We'll continue pathing to our left, and we're going to look for Inoki is the next one we're going to go ahead and talk to. You can see why are we blocking this. More Maulers that are around this hero, and of course what we have going on here goes back into the story. One day there was a crime. Where are you going? You think you can just shove me? This is where the fight happens, and there we go. So it ultimately was a soldier trying to stop somebody else, but we're going to have to investigate more of this story. And again, I'm not going through and I'm not reading it all. This is the first time that I've kind of run through here. So speak with another commander. So let's go ahead and see if we can pick up a couple of these chests. It looks like we have someone else that is coming. So Satrena leaves. The awakened version of Montandro, we're digging deeper into the case. So essentially they're putting Halia as an Inquisitor, I guess I would kind of be. So let's go ahead, pick up another chest over here. And then we do have Golas over here. So again, another Mauler that we're getting into, a Draconis. You have some guts showing up here. Then of course the awakened version of Montandro is right there. And it looks like we have one more down here and a chest. A restricted area. We're not allowed to go in there yet. That's okay. We'll continue this voyage up and to our left. Seeing who else we have to talk to on this voyage. Looks like we have a little chest over there or a little hut on that side. And then we do have a camp that is towards the back of here. And then another chest, a couple more camps up there. So let's go ahead and take this one out. Now I think just looking in here, I thought I had seen a corner of another chest in there. So we'll grab this one, giving us a couple baits. Let's path up this way and see. Still under investigation. We cannot get out as it sits right now. All right, so I'm thinking that we do have to talk to Golas a little bit more. Oh, we have to fight him. So second area is cleared. We go ahead and take out the hot-headed warrior. So let's see where we have to go from here. So completed the exploration. Question Blood Snarl. So this again was kind of, I think, the restricted area, or maybe it was up towards the top that was our restricted area. Let me see if Blood Snarl showed up around here. But we also can hop in here, just hit right there. It takes us right to Blood Snarl. So he's actually a little bit more towards the beginning. We'll go ahead and we'll have a conversation with Antandra and Blood Snarl, trying to get the full story. Are you hiding something? That is everything. So he does run off. I got the feeling that he's not telling the whole story. I think he doesn't want to probably betray the Maulers. So consult the witch doctor for further. So again, now Nemitsu shows up in here. So we can go ahead. We can path over to Nemitsu. And it does make it pretty easy to get through here. The Inquisitor, it doesn't add them. The victim's wounds were severe. So we know there is something going on here. So witch doctor does join us. Examine the crime scene. So let's go to both of the, or all three of these crime scenes and see. So it's just plain gravel. Are you sure this is where the body was found? According to the records, it was. Let's grab some of these chests. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and see where the rest. Yep, we're going to have to take out a couple more of these camps. All right, so another one goes down pretty easy, giving us access to the second part of the crime scene. And then we have one more camp. Final camp, another one that goes down pretty easy. Now we do have the last part of the crime scene. No signs of blood clotting. We're wondering what's kind of going on with this one. Report to the commander. So let's go back to Inoki. Now I think most of this is clear short of the storyline. You didn't have Satrena escort you out. And then, of course, just again, a lot of dialogue. If you do want to go through, want to listen to the story, Visit the imprisoned soldier. This, of course, is the one we couldn't get to, which means we're going to have access to the chest down here. You're here to save me. It is a horrible way. What exactly happened? I don't know. We were drinking and I did bump him. He was a very tough opponent. And there we go. A little bit more of the storyline. You can see both of them fighting. Hey, Sauce, getting tired of fighting. How about we call it a draw? Don't try to run, not so fast. I don't know if we can actually see this part, but there we go. Clawed at him, but he wasn't. I don't think he was dead at that point. So running away from the fight. Talk to the victim's younger brother. Who is playing the younger brother in this one? It is Kren. So let's path up. And it seems like these are just kind of appearing to progress the storyline, but overall, not a lot to do in here. Doesn't seem like we're seeing a lot of puzzles, just a lot of dialogue between here. The dead are gone. As night fell, a little bit of more of the story. Seems like Bloodsnarl is the top suspect here. And Bloodsnarl goes and runs away. Why is he sneaking into the canyon? Let's go ahead and follow Bloodsnarl. And there's Leo Frick. He plays a bad guy in a lot of AFK Arena. Can you believe it? He even cut the ties. Did set it up perfectly. So we're overhearing this whole conversation. Andy runs away. Teamed up with an outsider. So early the next morning, we know what's going on. Let's discuss the next steps, probably with Inoki, which it is. Any results from the investigation? How could it happen? We are the Inquisitors. That could work without interference. I'm thinking we're going to have to take somebody out. They announced what happened. Finally, a chance. I've got to get rid of this thing before anything else goes wrong. So what is he getting rid of? Let's go speak with Bloodsnarl. Before and caught red-handed. What is that in your arms? It's a family heirloom that he brought. It is the evidence that we needed to convict the Bloodsnarl. I'm sure this is just going to be another battle. Yep, and there we go. This is probably going to be our very last battle. I'm assuming it's just going to pop us up a chest out of here. We do have to wait for Brutus just to buy us a little bit time within this combat. The idiot that would refuse. Not very nice. The truth has been revealed. And there we go. So where are we going from here? Back to Kren, the victim's brother. Now we're going to explain the true story. We caught the real killer. It was Bloodsnarl. The truth has been revealed. There is our chest, and I think this is going to do it. So overall, pretty easy using the quest. We only had a couple camps in there. So that's one crystal chest. That is 7 of 7 of our chests in here. Again, if you want to go through, you can check out all the story. You can see exactly what it is. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.